My name is Jansen Azaris. I am the CEO and founder of Higher Ground Research Center, also one of the Jiu-Jitsu coaches and Judo coaches here. When it comes to health and physical activity among our youth, there are many conditions that make our community highly at risk. One is really lack of access. If you look at all the research, school sports participation is actually going at an all-time low and is consistently dropping. So we needed to come up with something that's unique, that speaks to their generation, and we came up with martial arts. We've created the system where we have directly integrated martial arts into their academics and their schoolwork. When we started 12 years ago, Higher Ground didn't always have a martial arts program, but I have a whole lot of martial arts background. Eventually, the kids began to clamor and said, why don't you actually teach us martial arts? We found a partner gym here in Tucson called Undisputed, in which the owner of the gym was willing to coach me in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in addition to coaching the kids so that I could bring Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu straight into our program. Within a few years, we became one of the top teams in Arizona. We were able to take our kids to other states to travel and compete, and we were also able to partner with a judo gym here in town. And we also became the #1 team in judo for Arizona, and we ended up with kids who joined the Junior Olympics and ended up on the top 10 Olympic list in USA Judo. Where a lot of our kids were always in trouble in school for fighting and for behavior issues, they were suddenly placed in an avenue where they could finally win something and be complimented and achieve something. So our kids were so successful in competing that within the 4 years of competition, we were able to amass over 300 medals. We have integrated social-emotional learning into our entire Jiu-Jitsu and Judo curriculum. This was in fact so effective that behavioral health agencies began sending their kids specifically to our martial arts program for some behavior issues that they would notice with their kids. Schools began to see the effects of what the kids are learning on the mats with their own school behavior outside of the mats. So with that, we had conversations, and now we're currently in schools integrating martial arts as part of their school day. As time progressed, with the success of our martial arts program, with not just improving physical health, but also improving socio-emotional health, we now have a partnership with the U of A and are at the beginning stages of doing a research around martial arts and its effects on the executive functions of our youth. And this is how we are creating a more sustainable program using sports, not only to create physically healthy kids, but socially and emotionally healthy kids.